showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. It's time for the NBA.
Over the land of the free.
Welcome to 2K Sports for a short rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's KD in at the power forward. Irving passes to Durant, and no good. And the 76ers with possession. Out to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Simmons passes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Now here's Harden. Here's Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons passes to Embiid. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now, here is Harden. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
From 8. And Embiid finishes inside. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's Irving after the...
Oh, my goodness! That was... Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Irving passes to Green. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Howard. He's looking for Thybulle and finds him. That one falls.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
1:24 left here in the first quarter. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here's Korkmaz, and it's good, 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Griffin. Bobbed up there for Green, and it's sent back by Howard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Milton. Now here's Maxey, guarded by Harris, and that one's good. Korkmaz.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brown finds Irving. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Thybulle. 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Maxey passes to Milton. The dish to Howard. Chalk up 2 there.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Back to Irving. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Harden the pass to Claxton. They kick it out to Green. Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Brown the pass to Claxton. Brown feeling it out a bit. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Outside, KD. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Now Simmons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Embiid. Simmons against Harden. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Harden kicks to Brown. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris, right side. 5 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Curry against Brown. Pass to Claxton. Over Embiid. And it's wide right. Gets off the rim. The 76ers leading by 5. The drive by Green. Curry kicks to Simmons. The feed to Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Brown. And he makes good on the layup. Brown's got 6.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Simmons against Harden. Outside, Green. High post, Embiid. Green, the pass to Simmons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 5. Nets passing it around. Here's Claxton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Curry can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Pops it up for Jordan. And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris dishes to Embiid, and stolen by Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. There's Brown with the 3. Harden. Claxton the pass to Jordan. Brown outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive right out of the gate. It was Philly setting the tone. And Tobias Harris, a player that can... And that's a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
The 76ers leading by 6. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Scott with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
And here is Irving. Harris outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Curry has it in the corner. Takes the 3. Green kicks to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 6. Harris finds Embiid to the inside. Over Griffin. Harris inside, working on Green. Outside for Curry. Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Tries yet again. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And stolen by Harris. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. The pass to Simmons. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Curry. Harris. Gets a hand on it. Simmons pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 8. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
James Harden. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Thybulle on the wing. Pass to Maxey. Thybulle with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. 76ers moving the ball around. Lobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
A three from Simmons, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Jordan. And it's Claxton in a power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden with it. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Wilton the pass to Hill. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Milton kicks to Howard. Releases. A shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Pops it up for Jordan. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Harden against Hill. Pass to Maxey. Inside. Howard in the post, guarded by Jordan.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
In the corner, Irving with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. Maxey passes to Milton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Nets trail by 5. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, you know, it's all about running the right set, and right there, Harris does just that to capitalize.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Curry's checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive. And he continues to grow as a passer.
And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn on defense. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Simmons. Stolen by Harden.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Off target with his 3. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. There's the lob to Harden. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Bible on the wing. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Outside for Simmons. And stolen by Jordan. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Curry. Fires for 3. Harden grabs the miss. Here's Irving. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Over Harden. Here's Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Embiid. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
It's Harden with the drive. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Simmons looking around. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Here's Holiday following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden surveying the D. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Harris. He can't hit that time. Good D by Holiday. Durant against Middleton. Down low. And the dunk by Lopez.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Harris outside. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jordan finds Durant and a clear foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
Now here's Giannis.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving, good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Middleton. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Irving dishes to Durant. Misses the three.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here is Harden following the basket by Giannis. Harden the pass to Durant. They get it back. Jordan back to Harden. There's the pass to KD. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Now Middleton. No points in the game yet for him. Lobbed up there for Lopez. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A big who can score from anywhere. Lopez is a tough guy to track defensively.
Harden kicks to Irving. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Holiday with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Nets trail by 8. The three from Harden. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Holiday. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Over Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
Lopez hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, leading by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Forbes the pass to Portis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets trail by 10. Outside Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's stolen by Brown. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Forbes. He kicks to Tucker. 4 on the clock. Releases. Durant with the steal. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Irving.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Forbes the pass to Portis. Good on the bucket. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
So I bet. Durant wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. And here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Portis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Lopez for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Fires it up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Milwaukee leading by 5.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now, here's Tucker. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kevin Durant. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Claxton, guarded by Tucker. To the paint, and stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Green, and James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Connaughton. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo against Brown. Connaughton passes to Tucker. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Jordan against Portis. The three from Harden. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Milwaukee has possession. Outside Holiday. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 9 as the quarter. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is. Brook Lopez came out on a mission in the first. He had 12 points and 4. And that's a...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And Holiday, here we go. On the wing, DiVincenzo, guarded by Harden. Lopez, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
The 3 from Harden. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Back to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Milwaukee leading by 11.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's good. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jordan dishes to Harris. Harris missing again. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Forbes checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis inside. He's against Green.
And sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Here's Middleton, and it's Griffin with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Forbes kicks to DiVincenzo. The feed to Tucker. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Harris against Middleton.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
There's the lob for Harris. Green, and Green is right there. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one goes. Count it.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Brown finds Harden. He lobs it up. Out to Harris. Pass to Brown. Banked in off the glass.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here is Forbes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Harris outside. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Irving. 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Kicks it out to Giannis. Out left to the wing. Here's Connaughton. They get it back. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. The dive for the ball. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Green. And Durant subbed in for Harris. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. Harden dishes to Jordan. The quick look, no good that time. Bucks leading by 9. Connaughton passes to Giannis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And there's the pass to Connaughton. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And again, the Bucks miss. The Nets shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Pass to Harden. He dishes it to Irving. The 3. Nets with the new shot clock. Here's Harden. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. On defense, Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Middleton. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Harden outside. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Middleton and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. Offensive rebound, Nets. Passes to Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. The trade. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Moving it up. And the dunk by Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Harden against Holiday. And the jam by Harden.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Middleton on the wing. 1:09 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. And no good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Here's Lopez. Good.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
In the corner, Irving with it. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. KD looking around.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Kick out to Giannis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Holiday, no one around him. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball. Here's Durant. Basket good.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. And with tip.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Collins in a power forward. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside for Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
The kick out to Irving. The dish to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Harden against Young. Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Irving passes to Jordan. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted to.
Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that miss.
Yes.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Irving finds Harris. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Young drives in, and he makes that one.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young, and every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Irving against Bogdanovich. Harden dishes to Jordan. No good that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and Young kicks to Collins. Young against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Basket good. Brooklyn trailing. Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Irving. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Collins passes to Huerter. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Harden finds Irving. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Williams with the ball. Pass to Collins. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Harden inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Hawks.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
It's stolen by Green. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This one for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Nobody near Irving. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 5.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
Now Williams. Now the pass to Huerter. They get it again.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Tie game in Brooklyn. And the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's done in at the point.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Okongwu. And they pick up 2.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Okongwu. Nice D from Griffin. Nets trail by 4. KD on the wing. Gallinari covering. Irving kicks to Brown. Griffin dishes to Irving. Tries from 10. The shot will not fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Durant, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Snell, the pass to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Pass to Irving. 1:09 left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Claxton. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Snell finds Capella. Now Young. Pass to Snell. Back to Young. Nets trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Brown outside. Headshot off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 7 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Okongwu kicks to Snell. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Hawks lead by 10. Irving dishes to KD. Up again, and it's Brown on the follow.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And so it's Atlanta.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening. And that...
you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
He's got Durant. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Brown, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
Young against Irving. Young looking it over. To the left wing. Snell kicks to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Atlanta making some changes. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Aggressive move by KD. It gives this team a different attitude when he's attacking the rim.
Williams against Irving. Williams passes to Capella. Jordan with some nice D.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Round down low. Back to KD. That one goes in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Williams against Irving. Left side Collins. To the wing on the left. The pass to Capella. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Stolen by Durant. Jordan with it. Guarded by Hunter. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lob pass to Capella. Williams finds Capella. Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Irving against Williams. Irving dishes to Griffin. An easy 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Huerter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Young's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Lou Williams. Harden against Dunn. Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. The 3. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Harris against Young. The putback, It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 6.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Passes it to Claxton. Harden against Young. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Griffin's got 6 points.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Young's shot is off. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 4. And here's Green outside. Can't get the putback. Fast break to Hawks. Young with the ball. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
Harden up top. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks on top, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. John Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Dunn. And it's Snell in at the small forward. Durant kicks to Jordan. Harden outside. Claxton tips it back in. Claxton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Jordan against Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Gallinari attacking, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is Gallinari's game. Can create his own shot and terrific at drawing fouls.
And he makes the first. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Gallinari hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Harden against Capella. Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Williams looking over the floor. Kicks it to Hunter. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Durant. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Gallinari with the steal. Out to the right wing. Hunter, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
And Williams, here we go. Capella inside, started by Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Atlanta's shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Williams against Harden. Williams can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Hawks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Herter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot and taken away by Johnson. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Young against Harden. A step-back shot here. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Young.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Durant for 3.
Solid contest from Hunter, using his length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Young with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And the pass to Herter. Here's Fernando. In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Herter. Guarded by Jordan.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Johnson. And here's Young. In the corner. Herter with it. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing right side. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Outside Irving. For 3, Harris. Right between the eyes.
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
Young pass to Hunter. For the 3. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Thanks for joining. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Bible in at the 3, the small forward.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Now here's Harden. A pass to Irving. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Embiid against Jordan. Embiid, the pass to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Harden against Simmons. Dishes it to Harris. Simmons passes to Embiid. Over Jordan, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Well, we all saw that coming when KD started cutting to the rim. Beautiful alley-oop finish from Durant.
Here's Simmons. After the made shot from KD, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Embiid with the steal.
But look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Durant, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Simmons with it. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Milton hands it from downtown.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. Passes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Harris outside. Launches a 3. Let's keep it alive. Jordan dishes to Irving. Jordan the pass to Irving. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Simmons. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his second basket.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving for 3. It doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Milton with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Knocks it loose. Milton the pass to Simmons. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Green dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Howard. Puts the move on. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Down kicks to KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The long legs of Durant right there. Stretch Armstrong help him drive inside. Impossible for the defense to defend against that without fouling. He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Howard is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. Then it's George Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Howard. And here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Hill against Irving. Hill passes to Korkmaz. Outside Curry. The kick out to Hill. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot from deep. Green. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Hill dishes to Green. Outside Curry. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And I think I only counted 4 total steps for Durant to go from one end of the floor to the other. I mean, he's just incredible in the open floor.
Pass to Green. It's back to Hill. Howard at the elbow. It's tipped.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Good work there as it goes.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Irving passes to Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll... And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Claxton with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, Thibault still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Claxton. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Brown, good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The 76ers trail by 10. Now here's Simmons. Kept alive. Simmons on the wing. Thibault finds Milton. Now Embiid. Good D by Jordan.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are leading by 12. And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, he can't stop him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Jordan, Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the three.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Outside for Durant. Three-pointer. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 10-point game.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bring teams that are small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's Maxey. He can't get it to go. Harden with the defensive effort. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin comes in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Durant. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Stolen by Harden. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. Harden with it. Now the pass to Irving. Top of the key, Griffin. Clock at 6. Back to Irving for 3.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They need to calm down, play their game.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Simmons. Harden dishes to Irving. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Simmons. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Irving. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
This
as high percentage of a shot as you can get from Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Nets have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden, he's so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
Outside Curry. 1:27 left in the third. And that one drops. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Claxton the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down, that's the aggressive side of Durant.
The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The feed now to Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul him.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jeff Green. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Harden finds Harris. Pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight for Philadelphia. They have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
Nets leading by 7. Harris with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Harden. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket. His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Harris against Curry. Here's the floater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball with. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Korkmaz. Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Hill in at the point guard. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Hill.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 11. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Outside for Durant. To the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Philadelphia shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Harris outside. Up top, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here's Harden. Outside Irving. Off target from three-point range. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game. Harris controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Irving up top, defended by Milton. Irving's shot is good.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Simmons against Harden, and then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Harden dishes to Irving. Baseline try. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Harris kicks to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's deflected. Outside Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. KD passes to Irving. KD against Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Harris. Bible with the ball. KD's on him. And Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
The kick out to Irving. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Now Embiid. Pass to Milton. Hangs, and the layup is good.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
In the corner, Irving with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Durant down low. Defended by Thibault. And then Durant with the dunk.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Milton. Takes the 3. That one no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thibault from outside off the mark. Durant kicks to Harden. The dish now to Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Milton. It's good. Irving with it. From downtown. Off target with that shot. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Holiday. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And then Durant with the dunk.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo against KD. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's DiVincenzo. After the basket by Brooklyn. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's the Bucks on the break. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The kick out to Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Bucks trail by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Harden against Holiday. Harris with it. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Kicks it down to Middleton. There's the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. In the corner, Irving with it. Pass to Jordan. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Irving dishes to Jordan. Irving kicks to Harris. Over Lopez. Lopez with the block. And a Up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Giannis is running.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
Harden the pass to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Middleton on the wing. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
He definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Brown dishes to Griffin. It's rebounded by Portis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Griffin with the steal. That shot missing, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. Clock at 4. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Brown, good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Forbes can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 3. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden with it. Picked up by Portis. And the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Now here is Holiday. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Griffin kicks to Green, passes it to Brown. Shoots from the elbow, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Harden. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Brooklyn leading by 5. Back to Harden. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, what a dunk!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Harden kicks to Griffin. There's Green with the three. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards is...
that was terrific!
My goodness! And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Middleton. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. And here comes Harden, leading a fast break.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
43 seconds left in the second quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Here's Connaughton. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that'll do it for our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Harden finds Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Irving missing. Bucks trail by 9. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo, and that one is hammered home.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Pass to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Holiday, here we go. It's good.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
In the corner, Irving with it. And the Nets, another 3.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside Irving. The feed to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 6 points.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Now DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's stolen by Brown. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Irving. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving dishes to Green. Brown outside. Good D by Lopez.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's got.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Durant. Then it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Tucker, guarded by Green. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Irving double team. Durant down low. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nets?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Outside, KD. Jordan up top. Harden outside. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 20.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's deflected. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Harris passes to Harden. Left side, Harris. Harden kicks to Harris. Lots of room. The rebound by the Bucks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Portis. Connaughton. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
All going up court.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
The kick out to Irving. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's an 18-point game.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Johnson finds Shamet. Lets the three fly. It's deflected. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, they've got Tony Snell. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Lob pass to Capella. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. And Young, here we go. Collins, wide open, he fires. The rebound by the Nets.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And finished off by KD.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
Now, here is Young. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Brooklyn on defense. Outside, Bogdanovich. Collins against Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
For a big man, Collins is a hard guy to stay with. If he gets a step, watch out.
And so Collins nails both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Collins against KD. Harden draws the double. Durant down low.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
Harden against Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Shot by Collins, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lobbed up there for Durant. Stolen by Collins. A solo fast break. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Harden the pass to Irving. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Williams dishes to Capella. Back to Williams. Over to the left wing. Capella inside, guarded by Jordan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Irving kicks to Brown. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
An underrated aspect of Griffin's game, his tremendous instincts on the glass.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the lob to the hoop.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Green against Gallinari. The drive by Green. That's tipped. One-on-one here. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Lou Williams. And the Nets making a change here as well. James Harden. He's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the dude. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
40 seconds left to play in the first. Brown, good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Green against Gallinari. Now, here's Okongwu. Defense is right there. And Okongwu slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Harden scanning the floor. Brown kicks to Harden. Down low. Here's Griffin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When you put a smaller player on Blake, he has the ability to drive it, draw contact, and get to the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Griffin. 6 seconds left in the first. And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Tie game in Atlanta. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Dunn is out there with Young. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. KD passes to Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Oh, what a play!
Watch it! One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan's checked in, and the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we see right there Jordan using not just his size, but also his explosiveness.
Here's Young, and Jordan sends it back. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Hawks trail by 4. Now Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. High post, KD. Working on Collins. Irving attacking. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And stolen by Okongwu. They need this one. Nets leading by 3. Harden outside. The dish to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre is a remarkable athlete who really can get up to the hoop so quickly. When he makes up his mind, he's going straight to the hoop. Just get out of the way.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. And stolen by Dunn. Kicks it out to Collins. Dunn passes to Young. Jordan with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And a wide open look for Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Okongwu, great positioning on the putback.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harden against Young. It's Harden with the... Oh!
No, he didn't.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young up top. And Jordan sends it back. And so it's Brooklyn. There. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Drills it from outside. Harden's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Nets.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Young.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And here's Harden. He has 6. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Bogdanovich against Irving. Lob pass to Capella. That shot off the mark.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
And as much as Griffin has worked on his perimeter game, this is where he makes his money, in the painted area.
Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Irving against Bogdanovich. Griffin kicks to Irving and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Huerter. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Back to Gallinari. Hawks passing it around. In the corner. Huerter with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went, got it, and dunked it home.
And the shot goes in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Nets leading by 19. Here's Irving. He's got 12. For 3, Durant. The putback misses the follow-up. Outside, Bogdanovich. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Gallinari missing. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Atlanta making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Irving looking for an opening. Brown dishes to Griffin. Outside Irving. Lets it go with a three. Rebound Atlanta.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. John Collins, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Lou Williams. And a change for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brown. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's an intentional foul. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. First free throw is good.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Inside. Green taking his time here. Harden outside. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Young. The putback. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Herter, defended by Durant. Young, great pass to set up the lay-in. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Outside for Durant. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Harden against Young to the middle. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Nets leading by 15. Harden with it. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Green. Fires the 3. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
And it's Capella missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden outside. Pass to Durant. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Short, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
When you are dealing with DeAndre, you just have to wrap him up sometimes and hope he misses. because he is one of the most powerful players in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Alinari comes in for John Collins, and Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. Young with the ball, picked up by Harris, and the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner to the inside. The kick out to Young. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. Here's Fernando. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Landry Shamet comes in for Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And so Collins nails both of them. Now here's Johnson, and here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. Down low, here's Luwawu, and there's the pass to Shamet. To the paint. Jordan kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Claxton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Collins.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's good on the second. The Hawks shooting well, 50% from the floor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Tony Snell.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Johnson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the Nets miss again. Hill left side. Off with the layup. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.